Hey everyone, welcome to round 4 out of 5 of my modern preliminary walkthrough. We are up against Quiniac, who is a good online grinder, good kid. They he revealed a Lurus, so it could be Burn, it could be Green Black X, it could be Devoted Druid. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So they are on. He is on the draw first, and he, I believe, kept 7. So this hand has a potential for turn one. Two draws at a turn one between the draw step and the Metamorphose. But if we miss on both, then we are like a land and a dinosaur away. As I said, I don't like these type of hands on 7. I will aggressively mulligan and try to go for a hand that has it rolled up or that is 1 card away. Okay, I think this is much better here. So we have both the dinosaur and the evolution spell. We have the better evolution spell, and then we have the other green card. So we have everything rolled up here. We're going to return the City of Brass, I believe. We just don't want to, I think in case they're on burn, we want to make sure we minimize the number of pain lands that we play. Hopefully we draw another green card, or Allosaurus Riders, so we make the comboings easier by not having to pay for the pact, or keeping the worms so they can be nurse and show. So let's put away the City of Brass. Perfect. Okay, Greenland. Temple Garden. Bogles. That's funny. So they're on Bogles, which is, I think, a fantastic matchup. Their clock is not fast enough. They don't have meaningful disruption beyond like Graph Diggers or a Damping Sphere Gaddock. Game 1 should be a massive favorite. So we're just going to plan on turn 2ing them. Although if they don't do anything on turn 2, like I might just like pass and make the third land drop. But they are going for 6 here, and the pain land will get us to 15. Sorry, get us to 16, and this will get us to 15. So it's a big deal that we didn't keep both the pain lands because otherwise we'll be at 14, which means that we can only draw once. So that's fine. All right, so we're gonna start here. We're gonna save these two because these two can be worms to pitch for a Nourishing Shoal here, whereas the other two cards are not relevant in this matchup. And then we're gonna Neoform, and then we're gonna try to go for it. Okay, so keep in mind that we are 1 card above um, a number divisible by 7, which means that we can normally Manamorphose into an empty library without and make blue for Laboratory Maniac without having to deck. So right now we whiff on the life gain and we whiff on the mana, so it's not looking that great, but we have to go for it. All right, so we finally have the Nursing Show here. We want to gain 15. We're gonna draw again. We're gonna try not to Summoner's Pact or Manamorphose prematurely. We want as much information as possible. We have the Nursing Show here. Do we want to pack for the worm? I think the answer is no for aforementioned reasons. We don't have a wild Cantor, so it's not easy making the blue. So we want to make sure that we save the Manamorphose to draw into an empty library, and we can cast the Laboratory Maniac that way. And that means no Summoner's Pacting unless we have to. Okay, so hopefully we hit a worm. We don't, but we hit another Nursing Show, so we can freely gain 7. Because we only have two worms. So this was the logic because, as I said, the constraining factor when comboing is mana and life. Because we have 2 Nourishing Shows, we have 15 plus 7, 22 life. So we can draw 21 cards from the library, and we have the 3 mana. So the 3 mana will allow us to either cast a Laboratory Maniac or cast Eldritch Evolution on our Allosaurus Rider and evolve into a Laboratory Maniac. So this game is now hard locked. So that's why we're getting the Autochthon Worm. So we'll gain 15. We'll draw a bit more. We'll thin the deck for fun and games. It doesn't matter because we have 3 mana and we have all the life. Okay, we're gonna blue green with Manamorphose. So assuming we draw the Laboratory Maniac, we will just cast it for red, blue, have the green floating. If we haven't drawn it yet, um, we're going to metamorphose the other two simian spirit guides for green, and we're going to Eldritch Evolution the Allosaurus Rider because Eldritch Evolution says X or less, whereas Neoform is actually exactly X plus one. So you cannot search for a Laboratory Maniac off of Allosaurus Rider. But given that we already drew the Laboratory Maniac, we're good to go, and then the rest is pretty elementary. So Logos should be a pretty good matchup here, and yeah, there's like a very narrow range of hate that they can play. So hopefully we can sweep Quiniac and go to round 5 at 3-1. So I'll see you guys and gals for game 2 of this match.